Okay, hello first graders. Today we are looking at lesson 8-4. They're going to ask us to continue to work with tens and ones, and we're going to find that on page 467. So you can please take out your book. I'm going to share my workspace with you here. Here we are at lesson 8-4. The page number is 467. I can see Daniel on that page, and I'm gonna have you look at the workspace today as I read, okay? The first part says, guess how many cubes are in your bag? So because we don't have a bag with cubes, we're going to be looking at this place right here, okay? So it's asking us to guess how many cubes. Without counting each cube, guess how many cubes there are. Write each guess. Now count the cubes and write the total number of cubes. So I'm going to give you some time right now to write how many cubes you think there are, and then together we'll count them out. Okay. Oh, I apologize. There's a space right here where you can take your guess. So guess one, how many do you think there are? And then guess two, how many do you think there are? So you get two guesses. Okay. All right. So once you've taken your guesses, we're going to go back and we are going to count. One thing you may have noticed is I can see that here I have a group of 5, right? Another thing that I'm noticing is that I see another 5. It's configured differently. So here I have 3 and 2, and here I have 4 on the outside and 1 on the outside. So they're configured differently, but they're both groups of 5. So you may have noticed that. If you did, then you know that you can count by 5s. So 5, 10, and from there you can count by 1s. 11, 12, 13. So the actual amount, right here, the actual amount of cubes I have is 13. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and turn to the next page. We're going to look up at the top at these green boxes. Daniel is here, and he says 35 stands. Let me try that again. 35 stands for 3 10s and 5 1s. The 3 in 35 is the tens digit. The 5 in 35 is the ones digit. Okay, so another way we can think about that is with a number bond. So for example, if I have the number 35, I'm going to show you here. If I have the number 35, I can break it apart into tens and ones. And as Daniel said, I know this 3 stands for 30 because it's in the tens digit. I can write that there. And my 5 is in the ones place, so I can show that that stands for 5. Okay. Let's take a quick minute. I know these directions say one thing, but I would like for you to look at the number 46 and think about the 4 in the tens place and the 6 in the ones place. If I were to write that in a number bond, that 4 stands for 40, that 6 stands for 6. So there's 4 10s and there's 6 1s. The next number is 64. I can also break that into a number bond. This time I have a 6 in the tens place. That stands for 60. And I have a 4 in the ones place. That stands for 4. So I have 6 tens, which is 60, and 4 ones, which is 4. Okay, so if I think about that in terms of a tens and ones chart, and I go back to the number 35, in the number 35, I have 3 tens. Another way of thinking about that is with rods. So you can see they drew 1, 2, 3 tens there, 3 rods. And then I know I have 5 ones. So here they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Okay, and then one last way of thinking about it is a tens and ones chart where instead of drawing base 10 blocks, they're writing the number. So 35 is 3 tens and 5 ones. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the guided practice. They're asking us to count the tens and ones, then write the number. Okay, so number 1, we have 2 tens and ones chart. They're giving us the same information, it's just in a different form. So in the first one, you can see they're using base 10 blocks, and in the second one, they're using numbers, but it's the same information. So I have how many tens in my first model? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 tens. So you can see in the tens place here, they have a 3. And then how many ones do I have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the ones place, they put 8. Okay, and then they sum up the information below. 3 tens and 8 ones is 38. Okay, let's look at number 2. How many tens do I have to begin with? We can count, and notice that when I count, I run my marker over it. Hopefully you have a pencil that you can run over it, and that way it helps you to keep track. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, which is 4 tens, right? I can count that also that way. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 tens, and I have 1 ones. Put that there. Okay, and now I sum it up below. 4 tens and 1 1 is 41 altogether. So that is what you will be doing today for your independent practice. We take it here, numbers 3 through 5. They're asking you to count the tens and ones. First count the tens and ones, then write the numbers. Okay, so you're going to be taking this information here, you're going to be putting it into the next tens and ones chart, and then you're going to sum up the information at the end. Okay, all right guys, so that is what our assignment looks like for today. I hope you have a great day. I will be seeing you very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.